Hi guys, I'm back. I'm back for another message. Welcome back. Take a seat. Let's bring our ears closer to the screen or our headphones, whatever you guys decide. I hope everyone's doing well today. My name is Sergi and welcome back to the Serg Show. And I'm here for another message. And today's message is about anxiety. So, anxiety is something that I personally did not even realize that I had it until I experienced a big injury that I went through. And that injury caused me to have to be at home for a while and realize a lot of things. And I realized that the anxiety was the fear that my ego was being fed of the uncertainties that I would be possibly worried about that comes in our future or my future, I should say. And I think that anxiety is something that I had to tackle in a analyst way, like a scientist. Like I had to literally put myself in the position where I allowed myself to go through the panic attacks or the anxiety thought processes. And when I was going through it, I was still like a observer through the experience, and I was observing what my negative thoughts were trying to tell me at the time, and I was observing where I was, what the environment felt like, and it made me realize that it was all in my head the whole time, and I had no reason to give that much power to something that didn't exist, and I was only trying to control the outcome. And that was what was making the anxiety worse, by trying to control everything. And once I put a name to it, and once I put literal voices to it and allow it to be like a script of a movie I'm watching, I finally was able to take my power back. And I know that anxiety is not something that is real in a sense of it's a physical walking thing that can come and attack you. It is all in the mental, and the mental is the only way that you can put a name to it, but also take the power back from it. Because there's no reason for us to allow anxiety to take up that much headspace anymore from our lives or our minds or our thoughts. And I definitely had to meditate a lot and journal out my thoughts and put myself in the position to, of course, be alone and understand these thoughts and understand where they came from and where they originated from. But once I did that, the anxiety sufficed, and I was no longer captive to these random spurts of emotional imbalance, I should say, because it's a form of being imbalanced when you are not tending to yourself as much as you should be, and it can put you in a position to fall in certain anxieties or burnouts or whatever it may be. And I think that it's necessary for us to take our power back from the things that no longer serve us. And I hope that this message came as clear, as concise as possible, and you can take your power back and you can release that chapter of your life and let the anxiety go, because it is a part of the human experience, but it is not the only part of the human experience. So take your power back, let it go, and release it. Put a name to it and lay it to rest. Honor what it did for you, and now let it go. Shed that skin. Hopefully this was as clear, as concise as possible, and I will, of course, be back for another message. And I love you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.